What's going on, guys? Snacking Scorpion here, and today I am bringing you the Ravens post-draft review. The Ravens, they got a total of 10 different people from round 1 through 7, and I was going to bring you about the stats of these guys and who they are and, you know, where are they from. Let's get started. In round 1, the Ravens got Padgett Queen as a linebacker in pick number 28. His prospect grade is a 6.71, so he's up there. He's not like up, he's up there. He's in that middle ground area, like high middle ground area. He is from LSU College. His 40-yard dash was 4.5 seconds, so that's like average fast. He was able to do 18 reps on the bench press. His vertical jump was 35 inches. His broad jump was 125 inches, and those are his stats for that. And those are his stats for the combine. Now he does have some strengths and weaknesses, like everybody should have. First off, his strength: he is able to race ahead blockers and beat them to the spot, so he can go through people and get to the ball carrier to make the play. He is able to control tracking from gap to gap, so he's able to see where the ball carrier is at all times, even though if there's a lot of people in his way. And lastly, he has impressive contact balance, which means he is able to maintain balance while making a hit, so even if the hit doesn't go well, he will still be able to try again without falling down. As somebody they would have weaknesses. The downside about Padgett Queen is that he is a one-year starter, so he's only been a starter for LSU for 1 year, but now he's going to be a starter for the Ravens. He needs better downhill timing to squeeze the gap, so he needs better timing to get in through the gap and try to get to the blocker. I mean, not to the blocker, to the ball carrier to get the play done. And lastly, he is an inconsistent block slipper on the second level. I'm not too sure what that means, but I think it has to do something with being able to slip past blockers to get to the ball carrier. I said ball carrier like many times. I need to stop saying that. Now, as we go on to round 2, the Ravens got running back J.K. Dobbins and pick number 55. His prospect grade was a 6.38. He is from Ohio State for his school. Now, I wasn't able to get a lot on this guy. I was only able to get his bench press, which was 23 reps continuously, and that's a lot of reps. I don't know how much weight it is, but it has to be a lot if people are actually going down at like 18. So it's got to be a lot. Now, he has some weaknesses like everybody does. He's able to absorb hits, and he is able to keep on having balance even after the hit is powerful, and he's able to push forward with the hit, so he can take many hits before falling down, and he's still able to push forward through everybody. He is also talented of slipping inside overflow pursuit, so he can slip through everybody and get through and go all the way down to the end zone to score. And lastly, he is able to separate himself and bring yards after he caught a pass, so that is good for like short yardage, like short pass yardage. He's able to catch it and get more yardage after the pass. Like everybody should have weaknesses in J.K. Dobbins. He doesn't change speed to keep linebackers guessing, so he's always staying at one speed constant, and he's really easy to get to him if he's not changing speed, so it's really easy not to get fooled by Dobbins. He also has average vision, and creativity in traffic, so he's only able to see like, okay, how am I supposed to get out of this and not be so creative at it, as for someone who is above average will be able to see where everybody is and how they can get through smoothly. And lastly, he is below average of stop-starting quickness to stack moves on the go, so he's just average on stopping and moving to keep... Wait, I don't know what I'm saying. He is average at stopping and starting quickly to try to get that extra boost to go down the field. At least that's what I think. I mean, I'm not really good at this stuff. So don't take anything you hear from me just take it as a grain of salt, because I have no idea what I'm saying most of the time, actually. Now, as we go into round three actually had many prospects the Ravens picked up. I think they got like 4 or 5 people from round 3. But first off, in round 3, Ravens got defensive tackle Justin. Hold on, I have my notes right here. It says Justin Buki. I think that's what it is. He was picked 71, and he is from college. His college is Texas A&M. His prospect grade was a 6.28. His 40-yard dash was 4.83 seconds. He was able to do 31 reps on the bench press, and his 3-cone drill was 7.37 seconds. I wasn't able to get like his vertical jump, or basically anything else. That's all I remember. But I was able to get those. Now, he does have strengths, like everybody should. His strengths are his athletic ability to shadow scrambling QBs, so he is able to go after QBs who are scrambling and get them down and get the sack. Another strength that he has is his spin counter and quick hands-free ability. So he is able to spin away from blockers to get to the QB to get the sack. He is able to push everybody out of the way so he can get to the quarterback and get the sack. He also has twitchy feet with short-arm athleticism. He is able to close out runners, so he is able to get to the runners quickly and get them down before they can get any more yardage. Now, he does have some weaknesses. He is frequently late coming off the ball, so when the quarterback hikes the ball, he's always a few milliseconds late to get the jump and get to the quarterback before he throws the ball or gives it to his running back. He also can be flattened by double teams, so if 2 people are holding onto him at one time, he can't get through. So that's not good. And he also lacks explosive power into contact, so when he jumps off to get to the quarterback, his explosive power is not that good, so it won't stumble back the blocker. Now, continuing on round 3, on pick 92, the Ravens got a wide receiver, Devin Duvernay. He is from Texas College. He got a 6.0 on his prospect grade. He got 4.39 seconds on his 40-yard dash. His vertical jump was 35.5 inches. His broad jump was 123 inches. His 3-cone drill was 7.13 seconds. And his 20-yard shuttle was 4.2 seconds. Now, that's pretty good, except for his prospect grade is in the middle. He's like, I forgot what it said, but it's something like a backup or something like that. Now, his strengths are he does have potential to separate on deep balls, so he's able to get away from the cornerbacks, the guys who are holding against the wide receivers. He is able to get away from them quickly so he can get the ball and go down the field without having anybody behind him. He's also really fast, apparently. He does have good sideline awareness, so he knows where the sideline is, so he won't accidentally step out of bounds, so he won't be able to go out and stop the play where he may have gotten farther down the field if he didn't step down. He slows and settles into zone windows, so he is able to get into a zone window, which I think is like, not the end zone, but like a window where everything is open, and he is able to slow down for the quarterback to actually get to him. At least I think that's what it is. I don't know. I'm not that good at stuff. His weaknesses, his tight hips limit his lateral agility and suddenness, so he is slow when it comes to turning. His agility is slower because his hips are apparently tight, so he's not able to get away from people and make them juke out of their way. He tends to drift on overs and deep digs, so he tends to drift away from the ball without him noticing, I guess. I think that's what it means. I don't know. And he has below average ball skills down the field, so he is not too good at holding the ball down the field. At least I think that's what that means. I don't know, but that's not good either. Still continuing on round 3, on pick 98, the Ravens got linebacker Malik Harrison. He is from Ohio State College, and his prospect grade was a 6.26. That's okay. That's pretty good, at least I think, but not like up there with like 7s, of course. He got 4.66 seconds on the 40-yard dash. His vertical jump was 36 inches. His broad jump was 122 inches. His 3-cone drills was 6.83 seconds. And his 20-yard shuttle was 4.32 seconds. He's pretty quick at least I think he's average enough speed for a linebacker. But I think he will be able to get the jump on people and get to the quarterback. He does his strengths. He is experienced in playing all linebacker spots. My bad. He's experienced playing all linebacker spots, so he's able to know and how to work with different linebacker spots. He's good with that. He drives his chest through targets and wraps to finish, so he pushes his chest forward to knock people back and get the tackle. He challenges QBs to throw with touch over the top of him. So he challenges the quarterbacks to throw the ball over him, so he's able to try to either catch it or swat the ball down, or just block it in general. His weaknesses are he needs more consistent knee bend to play under. To play under angle, blocks to anchor. His knee bend, I don't know what that means. I think it means like his knees really don't allow him to move quickly. He has inconsistent angles to the ball, so he's not really good on like how the ball is angling. So he really can't get the ball to intercept like with angles. Like if he's like in the middle and the ball is going like diagonal like this way towards him, he's not able to get the ball because he's not good at angling the ball. And lastly, he has limitations in man coverage, so he's not really good at getting to people with man coverage. You know what I mean? Like he's not able to push through everybody to get through. And lastly, for round 3, the Ravens got offensive lineman Tyree Phillips in pick 108. He is from Mississippi State College. His prospect grade was a 6.24. His 40-yard dash was 5.37 seconds. His bench press was 22 reps. His vertical jump was 25 inches. His broad jump was 93 inches. His 3-cone drill speed was 8.17 seconds, and his 20-yard shuttle was 5.11 seconds. He's not really that fast. At least I don't think he's not that fast. His strengths are he's able to obliterate blockers, so he's able to just knock them down.
Summary from the website cnet.com. Blue light blocking glasses have filters in their lenses that block or absorb blue light, and in some cases UV light, from getting through.
Okay, Google, stop. He is able to obliterate blockers, so he's able to push through everybody and knock them down so he can get through. He does have an above average grip strength through his punch, so he's able to push through, and his grip strength is really strong, so he's able to grip on the people and move through. At least I think. I don't know. I'm not really that good on like classification on things, if you know what I mean. But I think it means like his grip strength, he is able to hold on to people and move them. At least that's what I think. And his last strength is he is able to frame and redirect power to recover effectively. So he's able to recover his power really, really effectively. So if he uses all of his power, he's able to get it back quickly so he can go again. Now I was only able to get this only because I ran out of room. He needs to improve with resetting hands in the proper positions. So he needs to, before the ball is hiked, he needs to learn how to put his hands on the ground quickly, so he won't get off guard, like off-sided. And he will be a tick slow for coming off the ball in the run game, so when the ball is hiked, he'll be a little slow to get to the running back in the run game. Now in round 4 pick 143, we got a guard named Ben Bredesen. The only reason we got a guard is because our guard, Marshall Yonda, retired this offseason after 13 seasons with the Ravens. Ben Bredesen is from Michigan State College, and his prospect grade was 5.99. Here's the thing, I wasn't able to get anything else for him. I was only able to get the prospect grade and his strengths and weaknesses. That's it. I don't have a lot on this guy at all. So he's like a ghost. I don't know anything about him except for he's from Michigan College. He's a guard. His name is Ben Bredesen, and his prospect grade was 5.99. His strengths, he looks for work when he's on cover, so if nobody's covering him, he will go after somebody else who's already being covered and double team that person. His rugged mentality will appeal to O-line coaches, so his mentality will be able to appeal to our O-line coach. I don't know his name, but that would be really good for the coach, so he can give him ways to block. And his last strength is peppery pass punch to stun defender. He is able to stun a defender before they try to get through. So I think that means like he is able to stop them in their tracks. His weaknesses are his athletic limitations limits his schema flexibility. His athletic limitations are low. He is not able to do the things that he wants to do to block people, to block the defense. He has below average initial quickness. He's not that quick, and his last weakness is he could struggle to handle NFL rush counters. I don't think he'll be able to block rush counters, so people who are coming right at him after they've been in the league for a couple years. Now, as we go on the round 5, the Ravens got defensive tackle Broderick Washington, pick number 170 from Texas Tech. His prospect grade was a 5.95, and his bench press, he was able to do 23 reps with his bench press. That's all I got from him again. His strengths are he plays the game with great toughness and outstanding strength. He is extremely strong, and he's able to break through everybody to get through. He is able to push everybody out of the way just to get to the quarterback. If he feels like he's about to get double teamed, he will go aggressively hard against them and try to not literally punch him, but he will go with an aggressive punch to knock them all back. And he is always aware of the ball carrier's whereabouts, so whoever has the ball, he knows who has the ball and he knows where they're going, so he will be there before he gets caught and able to get the tackle before they can get free. His weaknesses are his ability to rush the passer is somewhat limited. He has limits on rushing the quarterback. His change of direction is just average, so if he's running against somebody and somebody's going the other way, like over here, and he's going straight, he will change direction. Average, not fast but not slow. It's just how a normal person would go. Know what I mean? Despite his power, big bodies are a tough matchup against him. So whoever is bigger than him, he's gonna have a tough time trying to block. In round 6, the Ravens got wide receiver James Proche, I think that's his name, in pick 201. He is from Southern Methodist College. His prospect grade was a 5.93. His bench press was 20 reps. His vertical jump was 34.5 inches. His 3-cone drill was 7.27 seconds, and his 20-yard shuttle was 4.4 seconds. His strengths, his calm eyes keep corners guessing when deep ball goes up. So his eyes are calm, and anybody who's trying to block him won't know where the ball is without having to look up, so they don't know where to follow him. He has a very good win rate on contested catches, so if he's being blocked and contested, he has a very good chance to catch the ball, even if he's in that type of situation. And he's a good option for his hands to be a punt returner. His weaknesses, he runs himself upright into his breaks, so he runs and makes himself stop. Routes are rounded and open to being jumped, so his routes are predictable to any defense and know where to meet him. Since he always does a rounded route, the defense will always know what type of route he's going to do and will always beat him to his route destination. And he has below average vertical speed. I think that means his boost speed when the ball is hiked. I think his speed is not that fast when he jumps off. And then the last round 7, we got safety Geno Stone, pick 219. His college, he is from Iowa. His prospect grade was a 5.62. His 40-yard dash was 4.62 seconds. His bench press is 12 reps. Vertical jump 33.5 inches. And his broad jump was 116 inches exactly. His strengths, he is above average body control in everything he does. So he is able to control every part of his body how he wants it and how he can get the ball away from the offense. His instincts allow for early breaks on throws, so he has instincts and he knows where the ball is going to be when the quarterback releases it at all times. And his smooth eyes to process his route combinations cleanly, so his eyes are able to process any type of route as cleanly as possible, so he knows where everybody's going to be at all times. Weaknesses. He can see the play happening, but he lacks the juice and length to make enough plays, so he doesn't have that much energy to get to the person before the ball is caught. So he knows what's going to happen, but he doesn't have enough energy to get to the person in time and stop that play from happening. His inconsistent urgency to close red zone targets at times. He's not good at closing on the people who are in the red zone, so he can let scores happen many times. And his last weakness is he is tightly bound with no more steering in his hips, so his hips are tight, so he's not able to move how he wants to do to get to the plays and to stop the play. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. I know I didn't seem so energetic, and I know I didn't seem like I was knowing what I was talking about, but my camera is about to die. It has it's on the last juice of its battery, so I gotta end this quick. I know I didn't talk, I didn't know. I knew I talked like I didn't know what I was saying. Most of the stuff I did know, but there was some stuff that I didn't know how to say it. Thank you guys so much on last video support. I got over 11 views 24 hours. That's a lot for me. Thank you guys for that. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think how the Ravens would do, or how your team did in the draft. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.